Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we actually have the 5v5 not gunslingers, actually normal today, my bad. Last time it was gunslinger. Against Neo
We've done a lot of gunslinger lately now that I think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah we have. So we have 5v5 normal against Neo Genesis.
What the shit is Drax doing?
I don't know, but anyways, um, our first match is Drax, who is using Shadow Paladin, and Kaze using something without a Vanguard.
He's using the ultimate deck that has no starter. He can ride anything he wants at the
But the
start.
thing is, he already pulled out his hand, so he doesn't have his starter. Where the fuck did it go?
Does he realize
I
he
don't
doesn't?
think he does!
What is this?
This is confusing because he's getting his hand and everything, and he's like, no starter.
And he was just thinking like, are we gonna double mulligan? And he's like, sure, we can do that.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Shadow Paladin mirror.
He put it in the bind zone.
Oh.
Interesting. So Shadow Paladin versus Shadow Paladin. We have the originals with full bow and the blaster chain against the Judge Bow Revenger.
The idea of putting it in the bind zone at the start actually is kind of interesting to me, though.
Yeah,
Gives a way to not show it.
You can flip without. You can
It's
stand
like
up the
it's like
Vanguard
flipping
without.
it over.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Also, I have food. Yum food. Ride the perfect guard.
Our Call Trumpeter versus MacLear Revenger.
Again, perfect guard.
Of course, that's what he wanted, the Blaster Javelin. But still better than a misride.
Yeah, very true.
So now Kaze's grade 2 choice.
Blaster Dark Revenger.
Yep. So Judge Bow's ability is when it boosts a Revenger, Phantom, which would be Mordred Phantom, Drag Ruler Phantom, and I think the Phantom Blasters also count, I think.
They should, I think.
Yeah, they do. If it boosts one of those and it hits, you can counterblast one, put in an assault, and call out 2 grade 1 units that are Shadow Paladins. They don't have to be Revengers, but they do come out at rest. There's a lot of powerful synergy that comes with the ability to do that.
And so we thin the deck using Javelins to drop a Phantom Blaster Dragon and to get a Phantom Blaster Dragon.
And we're going in. I mean, it's a good number for what he's fighting now.
But it's not going to be for later.
Yeah. We just have to see what he does after this turn, because 14 does not work well against the potential 11k that Kaze is about to ride. And he did.
The potential 11k that most anybody uses nowadays. So if anyone was wondering, this...
So he just played the Bloodmaster.
It's like...
The Bloodmaster, it counterblasts 1 to take so that you take a face down damage, and in return, you draw 2 cards.
So essentially, Bloodmaster is a counterblast too, but you only need 1 to activate at the start.
Yeah, and he also used Blaster Dark Revenger and Doryan together to get back the counterblast he used for it.
And not using Blaster Dark Revenger's retire skill is actually a good thing.
He wants to keep the counterblast for later. I can already tell based on what he's doing.
Well, that too, but it would have opened up the Javelin slot for a potentially more powerful attack than the 14k he has already.
Yeah, so it's both. So that has 2 critical. And heal trigger. The great equalizer.
Did you hear me in one of my comments before? I actually said that for you.
Yes, I did. That was nice. I'm glad that I remembered when I'm not around. and ride the Phantom Blaster Dragon because he had another one. So Dark Bond Trumpeter. I didn't realize that's what that's called. It calls a Shadow Paladin grade 0 in rest, and that is an interesting strategy.
He may have started with Full Bow, but having Judge Bow in there and Dark Bond to get it, he just got the skill off because he has a Phantom.
Well, he didn't get it off now because
not now,
Judge Bow
but-
calls it in rest, but he has the potential to do it later.
But still,
Not only
just
that,
the
but
fact that
Phantom
that's
Blaster
Bow.
Dragon has the ability to counterblast too, to give itself 10,000 power and extra crit to get rid of Dark Bond, so it's actually not bad for it to be there.
I like this. I like this a lot. There's another crit.
Considering how much Drax has healed, up to now, that
Just the fact that Kaze is triggering all game.
did he double trigger?
Yeah, he got a critical and a,
By the way, because Drax already took the damage, it's kind of too late to use the starter skill. Unless Drax says it's alright, which, if it were me, I would say that it's too late just because I know the pluses that come from it. And he did already attack. The damage was already taken. But at the same time, it's not like it means anything. They call in rest, so it doesn't change any guards.
Army of Doryan.
Most people will say that's one of the reasons why it's broken, because you can call 2 Dorans and get unclips.
And we have Cross Ride. Which means anything that isn't hitting for 18 is easier to guard. But in this case, he's already at 5 damage, so he can't let anything hit anyways. And there was a Persona. Damn.
Well, the thing about it is, at this rate, because of what Kaze has been doing up to now, he doesn't have to let most attacks hit. He doesn't have to let the cross ride, the Vanguard hit, along with anything else. Oh, and here we have Raging Form Dragon. Depending on what his hand is, it could end the game.
Yep. So it was Persona versus Persona. Interesting.
But luckily, he only needs 5k to guard that. Even though Blasted Dark Revenger got 5k from the skill, he'll only need 10k to block it. And that was a useless counterblast. But it doesn't matter because he can't guard regardless. The extra 3k did not make him, did not change his ability to guard
Double trigger
that.
again. I'm going to rewatch this and count how many times you fucking triggered Kaze.
To be honest, I don't blame you, and I'm probably gonna have to do the same because I had to do Skype things in the middle, but
Nice job.
that was insane.
Alright.
So
So that's the end of this match. We'll be moving on to our second with Asaka and Alexis. Catch you in
just
a
gonna say, good deck design. Good deck design. Even though it didn't do well, good deck design.
second.